Writing and publishing a best-selling book has changed everything for me because I have a different level of authority than I did literally the day before it was published. I'm the same me with the same knowledge and the same stories, but having it packaged in a professional way that is a bestseller is this green flag to the world that says this is an expert you can trust. And that just speeds the time for anything else I want to accomplish. Lots of people will you should write a book, or, oh, your story's so great, write a book. What's different about Sam and Samar is that they focus on the business and the brand behind the book. They want you to know how you're going to make money outside of simply royalties, whether it's programs or speaking or high ticket coaching. They talk about all of these options and will bring experts in to share with the group on ways to do that. And that makes it very different than any other publisher I've come across. I would describe the Lucky Book journey like a suspension bridge. There's a ton of support, but there's still a bit of the footing, like it moves a little, and that's because big things are scary and you still have to take those steps forward yourself. You have to do the work, but there's so much support to guide you and to have guardrails on the side. I loved when my book launch happened and so many of the other authors were there. They took the time out to dress up, drive over away from their family to celebrate my book launch. And that was both encouraging and inspiring. It showed the instant community and support that you just feel more confident when you know you have people who have your back. What surprised me the most about the Lucky Book community is how generous everyone in it is. If someone in the group has a podcast or some other way that they can help others, they're always putting their hand up and volunteering and giving. And I'm that kind of person, so it's really special to find a group that does that too. My book was based on my signature talk and with a bunch more stories added. And by doing it that way, I was able to now find out how many of the other stories really resonate with people, and I have a bigger selection to pull from. So if I'm speaking to, let's say, a healthcare organization, I can use different stories than when I'm speaking to an education group or a corporate setting. And I have these stories fleshed out because of the book. One ripple effect from my book is I get messages from strangers telling me that they've done things to move forward in their lives, to overcome fear, to work towards big goals. And they specifically say it's because of something in my book or a specific story or part. And then they go out of their way to tell me about it, which shows me how major the impact was for them to reach out to share it. And those moments, oh, they're so beautiful. They're everything. One tangible result from publishing my book is that now when I book speaking gigs, I can actually book them for a higher rate because I can include bulk books as a gift for the event to give to the attendees, which means I can sell the package for a higher rate. Well, I'm still just spending the same amount of time as if it was just the 90-minute keynote. Book is an authority piece. People know it's hard to write a book and takes a lot of work, and so you need to be dedicated, reliable, and come through on your promises. And by having one, it's instant proof you are all those things. When I wrote my book, I did not imagine that I would have total strangers reach out to me to ask me how much I charge for speaking on their stages and if I would be willing to come to their events. Simply people who read my book, loved what they read, and so they wanted to hire me. Total strangers. I was afraid that the book wouldn't be good enough. There was so much pressure that I was creating for myself. Like, this is my first book and I'm telling my story and it has to be so perfect. But done is better than perfect. And the coaching that's available allowed me to make sure I was coming through on the deadlines and get things done at a pace instead of staying in a place of procrastination from fear. If my book could whisper a message into every reader's heart, it would be, don't wait, start now.